Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Division 1 for Season 3 RSF1 League. It is the top division today, and we are racing for the last time this week. No, it's not. Second to last time this week.
Oh.
What?
Oh, Blazer. Oh, Blazer.
Alright.
You forgot about F4?
I forgot
about F4 tomorrow? Oh, wow.
Yes.
You're not going to get any Christmas cards from F4.
Oh, well. But anyway, I'll be starting the commentary part here for the Division 1. It's myself, LR Blazer guys, and streaming tonight we got Mr. Brundle, or Waiter as you want to call him. Say hello.
My name is Waiter. Brundle is dead.
Okay, Waiter,
you should
say
now
hello.
call me Waiter now. Hi.
Say?
Hi, I am stressed. But it's fine, because ahead of us we have the F1, and that's always going to calm me down, hopefully. And then they're going to cause drama, but you know. Yeah, sorry for the slight delay. We had an issue with technical stuff which were out of our control. It's sorted now. Shouldn't have the issue again for a while, but yeah. We're live now, and that's the most important thing.
Yep.
And we've got a race ahead of us, and an intriguing one at that, Blazer, as well, because oh doozy, this track is an interesting one, isn't it?
Yes, this track is interesting. One of the quick tracks as well. Look at the nice long straight we got. It definitely also tests a lot of drivers' skill at that middle sector, especially through the castle section of 8, 9, 10, and 11, if I'm correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 8. The castle section from turn 8 to 10 always causes a lot of problems. We've seen it happen last year in Formula 1. Charles Leclerc crashing there, and
the I am stupid.
Yep, the I am stupid comments. I don't know if there's any big crashes in the last few divisions that's been racing here. So as far as I'm aware of, they haven't pulled a Charles Leclerc yet, but we never know. It might be the top division might pull it. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Verstappen is the first one out on track. Of course, we had Monaco last week. I actually can't remember the finishing positions. Do you?
Yes, I got them down.
Yep.
Got them down. Yeah, it was a fun race in Monaco. Very fun race, very intriguing. All about strategy and whether you could keep the tyres lasting out and no damage, etc., etc. And in the end, it was not surprise of the season, but I think he has come of age, and that is RSF1 Eastern. He managed that race brilliantly, basically. Had the lead, and as soon as he had the lead over everyone else, he basically took it all the way to the end. Finished the winner, of course, ahead of Dyslexic. And remember Blazer, Dyslexic is our champion from last season. And at the moment,
yes.
Oh, well, we'll bring up the driver's table in a few minutes, but at the moment he's kind of a little bit. He's had a rough start. Well, not a rough start, but he's had a slow start compared to Easton. Easton has really come out the tracks quickly. The question would be whether he can continue. Hush as well. He's had a slowish start to the season, not to his normality. He finished third in Monaco though, had a good result. Catch the Pigeon, Mr. Pigeon Munch was in P4 with Tomic Brezina, who is stepped up wonderfully into F1 from last season, our F2 champion. He finished 5th, with Diggles in 6th, Corey Marshall in 7th. Lando got a decent result in 8th, Mansell in 9th, and Kid Cudi in the Williams got the last point in Monaco. RSF1 Vettel got the pole last time out, so he's, I guess, a street specialist. Was known to be a street specialist, so could he get pole again?
Yeah, Raikkonen did say yesterday, last week, not yesterday, last week. Vettel is likes Monaco. He always gets pole. I think, if I'm right, for the last 3 seasons now. Vettel, RSF1 Vettel has started on pole. So I think he's a
Blazer.
pole at Monaco merchant. Yes.
Blazer, sorry, it's my fault as well. He's not even here tonight. I just noticed. Is it just me or I don't see his name? There's Vettel SF71.
Ah, yes.
No, RSF1
No, it's
Vettel.
off RSF1 Vettel today. Of course, yes, because that's probably the reason why Boris Letterbox, the reserve driver in F1, is in the Alfa Romeo today.
Jesus Christ.
That was
Verstappen.
very
Did
aggressive.
you see that as well?
Yeah,
Did you see
very
that
aggressive
as well?
from the Verstappen there at that corner. Decides to nearly take all 4 wheels off the track.
We must mention as well that Verstappen as well used to be in F2. He's now promoted to F1. He moved on choice to F1 is, so I'm hearing, for a bigger challenge. That's the words I've been hearing. But yeah, he's into F1 and he's reserving tonight, having his first outing. 39.4 as an opening gambit. It's pretty good. But Natdog, this is another guy, another reserve, another first time I think we're seeing him in the Racing Point. Beats it by 4 tenths and goes quicker. Or goes top
Into
at
the
the moment.
38s. That is a very good lap from the Racing Point reserve driver. Nearly into the 138s already. As everybody else is just going around, starting their laps as well. So we'll give you the rundown of the Drivers' Championship and the Constructors. So first of all, the Constructors. I love that everyone's called that. The Drivers' Championship standings goes on like RSF1 Eastern in the Mercedes car. Top is leading the championship battle with 114 points. Second place is his teammate, which is RSF1 Lando, with 91 points. So there's a 23 gap between those two there. In third place, we have got our Division 1, last season Division 1 champion, Sync Dyslexic, in third with 58 points. Catch the Pigeon, or Mr. Pigeon Munch, in fourth place with 55. RSR Hush, of course, a slow start, but he has been giving promising results. But was unfortunately did miss the first 2 races of the season, Australia and Bahrain, if you remember. But he's broken up good amount of points so far. He's currently in 5th with 55 points as well. Corey Marshall, now he is definitely a good driver to look out for. He has been doing really well in qualifying and races. So he's currently in 6th place with 48 points. Then we got Tomek Brezina, the highest driver in the Scuderia Ferrari, with 32 points. RSF1 Cash in 8th with 28 points. And then Kid Cudi in the Williams in 9th place at the moment with 21. Tink Diggles in the Racing Point in 10th with 20. And then we got the other Racing Point driver of IGN Legends with 19 points. And then, which actually none of them are racing today. So it's going to be, well, would it be no points for Racing Point?
No, because Natdog's in there, isn't he?
Yeah, because I'm just wondering, because Natdog's a reserve, ain't he?
He'll score points for himself as a reserve, and they'll be reinstated if he becomes a full-time driver. But he's also scoring points for Racing Point.
Okay.
Yes.
So there you go. Right. And then, of course, another driver that's not here today, RSF1 Vettel in the Alfa Romeo with 19 points. Then we have in 13th place Vettel SF71H in the Red Bull with 18 points. And then we got the 2 McLarens of Midsi with 15 and RSF1 Mansell with 10 points. Then we got Ozza with 9 points in the AlphaTauri. and then XFR Turbo in the other Alfa Romeo in P8. And then we got Dazed Rhombus in 18th with 8 points for Renault. Z0MX in 19th in the Williams with 2 points. And then in 20th we have got Aldaf in the other Scuderia Ferrari with 2 points.
So everyone scored.
So everybody has scored in Division 1.
You good?
Yeah. And then...
Sorry for taking a large intake of breath every now and again. Just saw XFR Turbo fly through Castle, leaving nothing on the table in Q1. Jeez.
I know that.
Q3 was. What Q3 was the moment you don't leave anything on the table for that. But
yeah. I mean,
looking good so far.
I know that feeling. I mean, every Monday, even though it was a unfortunate qualifying, I didn't make it into Q2. But on my final lap, I was literally throwing the car into Castle. I was literally not given. I was not having second thoughts. I was just throwing the car in, no hesitation, just throwing it in like nothing. No, but unfortunately, it didn't work.
Should I take through constructors while we got time?
Yep.
Thank you. So, leading the way, as you might expect, is the two Mercedes Brezina. Jesus Christ! I get tense every time I watch a driver go into Castle. It's going to be the same tomorrow. I hate going through there myself. I always tense up myself, but it's even worse. You see someone just chuck it in. Jesus, Brezina. Anyway, yeah, Mercedes top the team standings. They've had a very solid start to the season. Can anyone stop them is my question. Can tonight be the night that they be toppled? Because they've been really, really consistent. I think Easton and Lando have only had 2 or 3 wins between them, which, to be fair, is still pretty good. As for round 8 this week. Oh, Brezina, nice, 38.6. Tops session by 2 tenths. Very nice. Yeah, so Mercedes are on 205 points. Red Bull in second is 102 points behind on 103. As Hush tops the session now in the Red Bull. Good timing, Hush. Then AlphaTauri is on third on 90 points. Haas is fourth on 83. A bit of a gap back to Renault on 66, and even bigger gap to Racing Point on 39. McLaren 36, Ferrari 34, so close battle going on there. Alfa Romeo on 29 and Williams on 23. It's safe to say, Blazer, because obviously we had the updated overall constructors. Mercedes is winning by quite a margin.
Yeah.
And with what I've just read out, F1 is the main haul, isn't it? They're beating all their rivals by a considerable way. I think Alfa are like second overall, and they've got like over 100 points in F1 over them. And then I think Williams are third, and they've got even more gap over them. So F1 is, as I said, the big haul, the most points.
Yeah, definitely, and Mercedes are becoming very dominant in Division 1, but I mean, it's still early in the season.
Mr. Lando.
Yep. I mean, it's still early in the season, so anything could still happen, to be honest. So back into definitely. Back into qualifying at the moment. I have just noticed Dazed Rhombus already retired.
He has a qualifying ban.
He has a qualifying ban. Okay, I wasn't aware.
Midzi, 37.999. Do that lap again, please. But 37's already.
Yeah.
Midzi. F1's going to sit up and take note now after that lap. Jesus.
Yeah. Midzi unfortunately had a unfortunate race last week. Wasn't his best. Spain was okay, I think, but He was first race was in Sandoval in the Netherlands, and with an unfortunate safety car, he got caught out. He couldn't win the race, but he did get pole, and he is definitely showing his pace.
Yes, he is. Got Lando just about to finish the lap. Big twitch of traction as he tried to go onto the main straight now. Actually, when you get to this point, you've got nothing else.
Alduff goes fourth fastest.
Nice one, Alduff. Here comes Lando to fifth on a 38.8. So it looks quite close already.
Easton is coming down the straight now.
Yeah, from second to eighth is about half a second, which around here is quite close, but it's about half a second from Hush to Midzi at the moment. Can anybody get near him? Ken Easton can. 38.3, close enough. 4/10 though still, but goes B2, safe for now in this session.
Yep, let's see what our reigning Division 1 champion's gonna do, Mr. Dyslexic. Just going through the long straight now, getting past the Alfa Romeo. It's gonna be fifth fastest with a 38.7.
Oh, that leaves Corey Marshall and the AlphaTauri. So both AlphaTauris in danger. Here with Kid Cuddy in between them in the Williams.
Yep, Vettel as well. He could potentially be in danger as well. That if now say that Kid Cuddy does improve this does improve. So it's both Alfa Romeo, both AlphaTauris and Vettel are pretty much the lap times as they are. I would say it's pretty much going to be from 11th downwards. That's going to be under threat.
Yeah, 4/10 there from the cutoff zone to, I'd say, safe in 10th, but let's see. Corey Marshall seems to be on a decent lap here.
He does got the Red Bull Vettel SF71H.
Pigeon's retired.
Not
that was
Vettel. Harsh in front of him. So just see what.
Was Pigeon retiring in the pits? Because Pigeon's 12th.
He did. Roy Marshall Panda goes purple in middle sector here. He does got the now the Red Bull does let him through now. So let's see how the lap time that AlphaTauri does. Roy Marshall has been promising very well in qualifying. Got a great successful into Q3. Let's see what he does. Verstappen
goes third. Jeez.
Roy Marshall only
11th. That puts Vettel and Boris at Boris Letterbox.
Yep,
they
are
down there in 16th.
I don't know. They are just coming out in the pits as well, so yeah, we'll definitely see laps from them. And they
Oh, here's a question, Blazer. Is Nat Dog gonna get round in time? He's just gone to turn 3 with just under a minute to go. That's touch and go.
No, I don't think he's going to make it in time.
Literally just left the pits.
Yeah, he's just come to turn 5 and 6 now. He's not going to make it. 40 seconds to go.
There is now 3 attempts covering 6th, which is safe, to 16th, which is not safe.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is close.
25 seconds and Nat Dog just gone into Castle, so he's not making it. He's left it far too late, but on board with
Which one are you going for?
I'm going to go with Vettel SF71H here. So breaking into turn 1, down to gear 3, short shift down to second just to get the rotation, and then short shift up to third. Now coming towards turn 2, short shift down to first, and short shift it back up to second. Now down this next DRS straight, coming towards turn 3. Get that brake marker board, brakes into gear 2 again. And then little twitch moment there, coming the actual 3, but keeps it nice and controlled. He gets a nice turn in at turn 4. Now 5 and 6. like lock up, but it keeps it clean. Now down a little tiny straight into 7. Now this sometimes can catch you out. If you go brake too late, you're going straight into that barrier in front of you. Now here comes the famous castle. 8, 9, 10.
Jesus.
Look how close he gets.
He did that first wall. That was an inch.
He takes it beautiful now flat out through 11 and 12. Nicely done. Now breaking into 13. Pushing that cars to its limits. Now to the last braking corner of 13. From right, or 14. Now the final corners. 6 minutes up. He's going quickest. He's going quick. Now all you had to do is just keep that throttle down on the accelerator. Get ready to open that DRS. Opens now.
He should be fine. I think that dog's in trouble.
You see the car accelerating over 209, nearly 210, and goes 8 fastest. What about Boris? Coming down the straight.
Boris goes through. Knox, Nat Dog, and Mr. Pigeon Munch. That's 2 names I didn't think would be in the bottom 3.
Yeah.
Pigeon especially. Jeez, but look how close it is. He did not miss out by much.
No, not a lot. Wow. Weren't the lap times falling in? But Mizzy tops the session with a 137.999 in the McLaren, ahead of our championship leader RSF1 Eastern, and then Verstappen 08 in the Alfa Rotauri.
See if Mr. Pigeon Munch wants to join us. I've sent him an invite. It's obviously up to him whether he joins. Obviously, Rhombus had that qualifying ban, and there we go. Pigeon, Mr. Pigeon Munch, if you could tick the box, please. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, very, very unfortunate there. Obviously, I don't think you expected to be knocked out in Q1 unless this track was a struggle, but very, very close times. I think you just got very unfortunate to be caught out there, Pigeon. So, what are your thoughts ahead now to the race? Starting 16th, anything can happen. You can always still get points there.
Yeah, I mean, I've always had pretty good results here, to be honest, and I've never been fast at once. It's all just from staying out of trouble, so I guess I'll just have to go with that again.
Yeah, I saw you, I think you retired when you were about 10th-ish. Did you expect to be safe at that point, or was you thought, that's the most I'm going to get out of the lap?
Yeah, I didn't think I could go much faster. I mean, the fastest I'd done in a practice like a 38.8, and that was Q3, so I would have had to put seriously out of the bag to get through.
Yeah, so I guess the tactic is just to keep your wits about you and keep your wing intact, I guess, in the first lap or so. Just pick off any positions you can, or you're just going to go aggressive or see how it goes.
Probably just stay out of trouble. That's how it's gone for the last few seasons. It's worked pretty well for me. So, yeah, I think it's probably the best way.
Is it dry race? We don't know at this point.
Ooh, you want to know?
I do want to know.
Yeah, it's a dry race.
Oh, you led me a bit of a stray there. I thought, oh, if he's gonna tell us, then never mind.
I wish it was wet.
Yes.
It's not.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Again, commiserations for starting 16th, but I know you're not going to give up, and there is every chance you can still be on the podium at the end. So if you are, we'll speak to you, and if not, good luck in the race. Hope you do well.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
See you, Bridgem.
Oof. See you, Pitch. Now, on board with Vettel SF71 here, how close was he to that barrier and losing a part of his wing?
Yeah, very, very close. Mediums, interestingly, I was just going to say, strategy blazer. It's kind of an interesting one, isn't it? Because you can do medium to hards.
Yeah, you can.
But the risk of that is safety car, obviously. And
Yeah.
we're not... I'm not going to bring down F1 from saying it, but safety car is likely.
Oh,
All round? Jesus.
Wow, that was close. That was a good catch from Vettel.
Oh, a little bit in front of Boris there. I'm in the next lap. Yeah. See, I engineered one tribal yesterday in F5,
Yeah.
and I said to him in Q2, said set a lap early on the mediums. And obviously we're aiming to start on the medium tyre, because then it'll be easy medium to hards.
Yeah.
Without any complications, you know, like safety cars, etc., traffic, and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah, that was the strategy I was doing on Monday. I was starting on the mediums, even though I did get knocked out early.
But I did also say to him, if we're in danger of that lap you set on mediums, then go on to softs, cause track positioning. It is a short run down to turn 1. It is very narrow for turn 1 and 2. You do not want to be stuck mid-pack, do you?
No, you don't want to.
Like I was.
Especially at the start of the race, you can't go any more than 2 wide into turn 1. So at the start of the race, so track position is key.
Noticing though, the big hitters, Easton, Cash looks strong, Midsy look very strong obviously. They're all on softs blazer, so they're
Bunker
immediately
laps.
thinking, oh yeah, it's going to be teaser laps, isn't it? They're going to go up to the line and they'll ease off.
Yep.
Anyway, Forest Letterbox, 39.5 on the mediums, that's a decent lap time. Beaten by Mansell though. By
Easton right now is on a lap, but he's not burning any of his ERS. He's into the 140s so far. 42, 43, and
Oh, yeah,
ooh, that was a late call.
Oh!
That was late.
In. And no, he went out.
And stay up.
47. What a very inspired lap time, 47. Corey Marshall though, 39.0 on the medium tyres. Beats Mansell and Boris there.
Yeah, nearly into the 38s. As I was saying, Corey Marshall does have good pace, and he's been showing it all around in qualifying a lot. So
You know what I'd love this game to have? You know, you can have like highlights in the career mode races or Grand Prix when you do it yourself. I would love to have like a highlights thing. Oh, mid-season invalidated. You know that
yep,
corner just going down the
just
hill.
saw it
He
on the
bumped too.
stream.
Yeah, bumped too hard over the curbs.
Ooh, Cash. He looks
38.8.
like he wants to start on the soft tires.
What was the lap time for mid-C Q1?
37.999.
Oh yeah, of course. I was just gonna say so. Mid-C will have to go again.
Hello, Joshy.
Evening, Joshy, in the chat.
Yeah, we're getting
16
a little
viewers so far, they're
queue
just-
popping up as well in the final sector, as you can see. Look at
See in the chat. Yep.
yeah,
Oh,
look at
Lando
the
getting the cheeky slipstream from his teammate. That's lovely teamwork there. Oh, whoa, Easton. Jesus. Again, another late call. And Lando. So that is that a? Oh, he spun it. He spun it out turn 2. Oh, and he's facing the wrong way. That's going to be difficult to get back round again. Go on, handbrake it. Brake it. Oh, damage your front wing though. And he got out the racing line there. So that was weird because he'd done a lap blazer, slow one on the softs, but then got slipstream for his second lap. So maybe he was going to go for a second lap on the soft tyres, but he's binned it now through turn 2.
Yeah, definitely, and that's one thing you don't want to do. Also, Hashi, I'm on board with him so far. On the medium tires, just going through just going around that final flat-out corner. Ooh, little tap on
What?
the barrier there he gave. And
I wasn't even looking at the screen, I just heard a knock.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gave me
29.8.
a little tap there. I am doing fine, Joshy. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing fine also. I'm glad we're live now, because delay getting away, but once again we're through.
Yep.
Can I take a lap on board with Verstappen?
Yep. Go ahead.
Wait. Stands in through turn 1. Not to ride down the curbs too much. And then up into turn 2, another 90-degree left-hander. First sector pretty much is all 90-degree right-handers. You need to, or left and right-handers. You need to get your braking point perfectly right. DRS up to 203 miles an hour, braking down into second gear, slight lock-up, short shift to third on the traction. And then turn 4, which is a 90-degree right-hander this time. And then that's going to be the end of the first sector as we go through the 50-meter marker board on the right, turn into the chicane, left and right hand. Mind the curves because they can throw the car, which he does do. And then this corner here, very easy to cut. We use that curve to drag the car now into castle. How committed is he going to be? Is he going to chuck the car in? He does, but very close to the wall on the right hand side. And then carry the speed up through the rest of the castle section on the top of the hill. And then this, I guess straight, but it's not really straight. And then very difficult braking zone here. Blind, and it's going downhill. You can use the curb, hop over it, which is very dangerous to do, but he's done that very nicely. And then into the penultimate corner, which is very, very key because you need to get it right, because you've got all this straight and then you've got nothing else to do apart from straighten the car as smoothly as possible through the left and the right. Can be quite interesting behind a car, all in wet weather conditions, but perfectly fine here. Open up the DRS. And what is it going to be? Low 39 would be good. It's a 39.7, puts him 7th. In and around the ballpark, but not necessarily 100% safe with that, but see how that goes. Again, very close in this session, Blazer. This is going to be very competitive, who goes through.
Yeah, definitely. F1 always shows very close to qualifying, and they do it day in, day out. So, I wonder what the race, if the qualifying is going to be like this, imagine the race.
Right, so who's on the next lap? I think Aldaf is just finishing one now. Yes. Sorry, I got distracted. Right. Here comes Aldaf now. Currently 12th on a 41.5. We'll need to get in the 39s, I would say. He's going to be nowhere near that, so struggling a little bit on the set of tyres. So he's going again. Right, Blazer.
Yeah, I'm all good.
It is going on quiet at the moment.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm good, I'm good. I was just checking the football scores.
See, I was as well. My team is winning. Right, need to be both focused on F1.
Yep, Easton looks like about to start his lap on the mediums. No, okay, maybe not.
He's made a mistake.
It's a board.
Right, mid-C. Messed up a little bit on his first lap. Yeah, messed up a little bit on his first lap, so a little bit under pressure with just under 4 minutes.
He's got 2 cars ahead of him. It looks like a Red Bull and a Ferrari. That will be Aldaf and Hush in front of him.
Hush, yeah.
No, I'm saying that. Aldaf just let Hush through.
Wow! Nice over those curbs. See, that corner's interesting, isn't it? Because you can do that, but it's so risky to do so because the car would just bounce. And it could very easily bounce onto the right-hand side wall. Gonna get a cheeky slipstream from Aldaf, I think.
Yeah, he will.
Not intentionally from Aldaf, but he's there. Well, no, maybe not enough of a slipstream. I don't know what's going on in the head. 38.2. No worry at all. 3 tenths slower than Q1, but safely through. Mizzy looking
Definitely.
very
And that
strong.
puts Easton in the drop zone, and well, both Mercedes, but Lando's already out on track on his outlap. Easton though, still in the pits. By the looks of things.
Few are changing strategy by the looks of it. Mansell, Vettel, Boris, who all done their lap on mediums, they're all coming out on softs, or starting their lap on softs. Verstappen, though, interestingly, sticking to his strategy on the medium tyres.
Yeah, he thinks he's going to be safe, but it says he's currently on an outlap here, but he's also under threat with the people all soft tyres. Turbo, Lando, Easton.
Corey Marshall, interestingly, he's third on the medium tyres. 39.0 on a very, very good lap on them, but he's decided to go out on softs on his outlap at the moment.
That is interesting.
Aldolf is a second up, or second and a half up on his time, which would put him 39 flat, that would be. My maths are correct. No, it would be a 40-point flat, so he needs to find a little bit more time if he's guaranteed to be safe. No, 11th. And I don't think, yeah, he's not got enough fuel or tyres again, so Aldolf is done. Is it usual seeing the Mercedes kind of show their hand late in a qualifying session, Blazer?
On a few tracks, yes. But not as much as this late here. I mean, Easton's just coming around the straight now.
Ooh.
And Lando on a lap, it's just going through. It's coming towards the last braking corner.
Yep. 7 seconds up. That would be 38. Yeah, so he's well on course.
Vettel RSF1 is on course as well for a good lap. Going third fastest.
Nice.
Now Harsh is in the pits. I thought Harsh was going to go for that, but it isn't. Right, let's see what Lando does. Second fastest.
Ferrari, that's head up. Brezina, who's on the softs. Who's in trouble? I think Hush and Cuddy might be in trouble, Blazer.
Yeah, I think they will.
I think what Q1 shows, if anybody retires earlier, rightly or wrongly, they're the ones under pressure because they're not out on track. People are improving all the time.
Yeah. Brezina is apparently purple middle sector, so we might see a good lap from Brezina here.
Here we go, that Ferrari engine screaming down the straight. Here we go, it's 38, third place, 38.4. Checker flags out.
Here comes Easton.
All of the bottom 10 are on laps.
As it quickly dodged out the Ferrari then.
Mansell's going to be next and goes top on a 38.1.
Hush is going to get knocked out.
There he is, because Easton's gone to third. Who's next? Marshall tops it. 37.9. What's going on?
That's quicker than
Hush is
Mitzi.
already out. The Sex is getting a lovely slipstream from Verstappen, who doesn't improve. Dyslexic
Vettel
does
is
improve, goes
safe.
ahead.
Vettel.
So Cuddy, Hush, Dyslexic, Verstappen and Adolf all out. Wow. Like Q1 there, Blazer. Very competitive, and I think just the ones that aren't going through just got caught out by the pace and how close it was.
Yeah, 100%.
But everyone on soft tyres. Okay. Roy Marshall there, 37.9. Right, so eliminated is Kid Cudi in the Williams 11th. RSR Hush in the Rebel 12th, Sync, Dyslexic 13th, Verstappen at 14th, and Adolf in the Ferrari 15th. And there is your top 10. Who shall we talk to? Cudi, if he wants to. 11th, see. So Corey Marshall, to me, with that lap time, because that is now the fastest of the evening, has thrown a spanner in the works. I thought this was mid-seas for the taking, but Corey Marshall's has thrown his hat into the ring.
Yeah, definitely. And now
Mansell
here comes
too as well.
Yeah. Now here comes the true test of who's gonna get the pole position.
Who's your money on? Who do you reckon?
Ooh, I'm gonna put my money on Mitzi. Mitzi on
Okay.
pole. Marshall second. And no. Mitzi pole. Easton second. Marshall third. Lando
Ooh,
fourth.
Marshall's not going to like that. Marshall's not going to like that. He's coming out first. He's coming out first. It's like, no, Blazer. Nah. Although saying that, I'm going for Mansell first on pole. I'm going to go Easton second, then I'm going to go Mitzi third. Let's see. Anybody in the chat want to bring in their guesses? Also who they're cheering on as well. And interesting, Corey Marshall is going to be the first one to set a lap in this Q3 session. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be highly competitive. This is where the session plays. So this is where you leave nothing on the table.
Yep, definitely.
Is Brighton still winning? Is that what you're checking again?
I think it's half time at the moment.
2-0. 2-0. 2-0 to my team. Let's hope they carry it on after the stream. And then they lose. Right, here we go. Corey Marshall. Do you want to take us on board the lap this time?
Yeah, I shall do that.
The person you said that was going to get third rather than second because you changed your mind.
I know. So, Corey Marshall just heading down the straight now to get started on the first lap in qualifying 3. DRS wide open, got top of the speed at 209. 10, maybe 211, no, 210 now, breaking under down into gear 3 or gear 2, wherever you want to take it into turn 1. And then puts on the power on and then comes towards turn 2. Takes it nice and careful. Now back on the power, open the DRS, down this straight, come towards turn 3. Keep an eye on that brake marker board into the second 90-degree left-hander as he hits the barrier slightly. It's now he goes into turn 4, the fourth 90-degree corner. Now, 5 and 6. Taking it nice and carefully there. Now, down this little straight in towards turn 7. Don't want to be careful, you don't want to cut out too quick. Enter it too quickly or cut it. Now, into 8, 9, 10. Taking it carefully and there, and 11 of Castle. Nicely jogged at the moment from Corey Marshall into 12 and 13. Flat out left-handers. Here we go. As you can see, a car there, Easton just landing through. Now into 14. Nicely job at the moment from Corey Marshall. Looks like it'll be a good lap into 15. Now, here comes the start of this lovely long straight into 16 and 17. The left and the right, and down the straight we go. Let's see what he does. He did hit the barrier slightly, but doesn't look like it's going to cost him time. It's going to be in the 138. It's a 38.1 from Corey Marshall in the Alpha Tardy.
Very nice lap. Although you may think he probably has a little bit more in him. 39.0 from Vettel. We know it's going to be a 37. I can just feel
Here
it.
comes Turbo. 39. Who's next? It's a Ferrari of Benzina. Not on the fast lap, by the looks of it. Ooh.
Oh, he is. 38.2. Not on a
Who's
fast
next?
lap.
It didn't look like it at one stage. Cash.
Yes. Not
Here
fast.
comes Mitzi. Into the 37s we go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
37.8 now moves the high jump bar, if you will. Moves the fastest time of the evening by a 10th.
Yep. Just know that Easton's doing a nice slow lap on medium tyres.
Oh. Medium tyres, yeah. Just a little tap him. Maybe he's only got one set of softs left? I don't think he might have. Yeah, might only have one set of softs left at Easton, actually. It's my fault.
He's
with that
going to
little
slipstream his
tactic.
teammate.
Ah, that's clever. Ah, so he doesn't use a set of softs. He is using a set of mediums, though. Putting a lap on them. Here we go. Teamwork. Look at the speed of the Mercedes.
Mercedes
200
power.
12, 13. Ooh, purple last sector, 38.1 goes third. Nice teamwork there from Easton. That is why they are, well, apart from the fact they have pace and they're winning races and consistency, but that is also why they are top of the constructors. Teamwork there. Which, to be honest, I'm not really seeing a lot of it across the tiers, Blazer, it has to be said. That's the plainest example I've seen it, or the clearest example I've seen it. Unless I've missed
definitely.
it. So we're all going back in the pits. A lovely 48.6 from Easton on those medium tyres. Brilliant lap. So what did you say? You said Midzy.
Mitzi,
Did you say
Easton,
second?
Marshall.
Okay. So basically what you want is Easton to pop into second and then you're fine.
Yeah.
What I want is who did I say? I said Mansell to win. Mansell to win.
You
Mansell to
said-
pole. He's yet to set a lap.
Yeah.
Mansell, Easton, Midseed, didn't I? Well, Easton needs to find 11 seconds at least. I'm sure he will. It's on softs. Right, interesting. The interesting thing I would say
Jesus.
though is, well,
So, my brother's just telling me the football score on Newcastle was 6-0 up against Morecambe.
Morecambe.
Yeah. Well,
No
10
offense.
men
No
Morecambe.
offense. No.
10 men Morecambe and Newcastle was 6-0 up. Yeah, Chelsea are 3-0 up.
No offense to any Morecambe fans out there, but it's Morecambe against Newcastle. Newcastle at home, and you're down to 10 men. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but 6-0 GG. 6-0 GG.
There you go. Full time at Brighton. 2-0.
Yay! By the way, spoilers. Thank you. I wanted to wait until the end. Who scored? Might as well. Who scored?
You're probably still going to watch the highlights anyway.
I just want to know who scored.
Goal scorers.
This is where you blitz. This is where you blitz the name.
I'm not going to pronounce that first one, no.
Oh, I know who it is. I know who it
Mac-
is. It's Yakenbach, isn't it?
Yeah, Yakenbach. Yep. And
Of course.
McAllister.
Ah.
Oh,
Sweet.
Chelsea just went 4-0 up. Kai Havertz just scored again.
For God's sake. That's against
That-
Barnsley.
Yep.
Jeez, why would... okay. Never mind. Right, enough football talk. Back into qualifying. Vettel
I agree
and
with you, Alex.
Brezina. Wait, who are they facing? I don't know who they're facing though, that's the thing.
Well, yeah,
Draw be
you don't know
done,
who
yeah.
you're facing, but we know it's gonna happen though. Come on, brother.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Right, Vettel. Vettel, I'm gonna take this lap now.
Yep, go ahead.
Vettel SF71. Our commentator on Sundays normally with F2. Very experienced driver in the F1 division, taking us down the long front straight, one of the longest in F1. And going down into turn 1. Take the wide line, because that's the esports line, or the, if you want to be quick line, basically. Got to use the limits of the track through turn 1 and then into turn 2. Leaving nothing on the table whatsoever, riding the car right up to the walls. Once again, look at that. That white line is used to put your wheel as he goes into turn 3. And then into turn 4, sweep it into this right hand, a little lock up, that's okay. Gets the turning and the traction nicely. Then 5 and 6, you can use that curb on the left to carry the car around, doesn't do so. Avoid the curb on the right, which he also does. Then turn 7, finding the curb, because can through the car, but gets it turned in very nicely. Now Castle, he's going to leave nothing left now. Chucks the car in, very nicely done. Through second gear, short shift into third. And then on this long sort of curve straight up until I think, I don't know what turn it is, I think it's like turn 12 I think. It's downhill left hand and can be very tricky. Yeah, hit the curb,
13.
Slight tap of the wall. Did he get damage? He didn't. He's a lucky boy.
Yep.
Purple set to 2. 4 tenths up, which wouldn't be fastest, which makes sense. Thank you, game, Mr. Going Purple. There we go, down the main straight. He's got nothing left to do. It's going to be his last lap as well. Is it going to be the 37? Low 38? 38.4. Goes 5th, goes ahead of Cash for now. Let's see, you've got Midzi. Mansell is coming up with his one and only lap. Come on, Mansell. I predict you to get pole. Is it going to be 37? Oh, 38.1. 100th ahead of Lando. Ah.
Easton has now started his lap.
Bino as well. He's got Alfa Romeo behind him. Boris, his one and only lap, Boris as well. Right, so where's Midzi? Midzi is 2 tenths up first sector. Going quicker than a 37.8. Jeez. Corey first sector is 10.5 up.
Easton, even though Easton did say his lap time on medium is 2.4 up.
Remember, he was really slow last sector.
Ooh! Mitzi pulled it in Castle.
Oh. Oh, Yaz, yeah. Is this the opening? There goes his rival, Corey. It's going to be a Mercedes first of Lando who's invalidated. And then Vettel is not. Turbo's next, 3 tenths up. Lando's in the pits.
Here comes Easton.
Turbo stays 8th. There we go, championship leader, last time out. Corey Marshall takes it from Midzi. Easton
Damn it!
third.
Why?
Comes Boris Letterbox. Is Boris going to snatch it from anyone? Supposed to be 6. And that is it. Corey Marshall takes pole position and sticks. Oh no, Blazer. No, not Blazer. Brezina. Oh, he's done. So Corey Marshall
he's got
takes
no
pole. Marshall takes pole, middle finger up to Easton. Not to Easton, to you, Blazer.
Shut up.
you changed your mind. You said he was going to get second, and then you changed your mind to get third. You were wrong both times. He's on pole. I mean, I'm wrong.
Shut up.
My pole prediction is 4. With Mansell, so...
Yeah, at least mine isn't
Wow.
worse.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair. I mean, we were close, to be fair. We both were. All our top 3 are in the top 4. There we go. Very nice from Corey Marshall. 7th place last time out in Monaco.
Yeah. Boris, he's saying this is his worst track, but he'll take his qualifying position at the moment. He will start P6. Not his favourite track this is, but he'll take it.
It says it's his worst track, so 6th place on the worst track. That's pretty good. Corey Marshall, pole position. Congratulations there. Brilliant lap last time in the last seconds of the session. Best place to be, really, isn't it? And obviously you got 7th last time out in Monaco, so I guess you're hoping for a better time out this time, aren't you? Corey? Corey? Oh, we were connecting. Never mind.
Wait, hello?
Corey Marshall, hello.
hello.
Yeah, sorry, the party went a bit. Yeah,
That's no problem.
stuff is happening. Congratulations, pole position. Got it in the last few seconds, really, in the session. Yeah, very well done. Obviously, you got 7th last time out in Monaco, so obviously hoping for a better time this time out.
Definitely. Yeah, I was quite happy with the 0.6 in the end. It was quite a good lap. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, pretty good. Obviously, your goal now is it's a short run down to turn 1 and quite narrow through turn 2. So I guess your goal is basically keep the lead and maybe gap the cars behind, see what you can do in the first few laps.
Yeah, definitely. I think getting off the line will be definitely crucial to the race, I think. Because I think if you get a bad start, you get swallowed up and there's a lot of chance of maybe having some contact. So definitely hoping for a good start.
Yeah, obviously you have a new teammate tonight in Verstappen 08. Obviously he's down in 14th place. Obviously hoping for some good points from him as well, I'm expecting.
Yeah, I think he tried to qualify in the mediums, so I think it's quite a tight one rather to do mediums or softs on the start. I think the softs just reached this year because last year they didn't. But yeah, I think he looked like he had a lot of good pace. He was, I think, in the top 5 in Q1. I know it doesn't mean much Q1, but yeah, he looked like he had some decent pace. So hopefully he brings home some good points.
Yeah. Any questions from you, Blazer?
No questions. Just good luck, and hopefully we'll speak to you at the end of the race.
Cheers.
No
Good
problem.
luck, Corey.
Cheers. I'm gonna leave the party.
There you have it. Pole position man, Corey Marshall. I've been on the front row. I've been on pole in Baku before. Surprise.
I've never.
Yeah. It is a very short run
wait.
down to turn 1. You need to get...
Wait, I think I have.
Hmm?
No, actually, no. Wait, I think I have.
This does mean any league. You know, it doesn't mean just RSF1. This means any league. Start at the front.
Yeah, I actually
In,
have.
Baku.
Actually.
Yeah.
Season 1, Baku, because it was raining qualifying.
Oh, cool.
Well, F4. I think I got
Yeah.
pole then.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you did. Yeah, so short run down to turn 1. And as we said, narrow through turn 2. I feel like it's narrower this season as well. We have seen a bit of carbon fibre being lost in the races before this week. Do you reckon there's going to be
There's going to be a few.
anything like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're hoping it stays clean.
Yeah, we're hoping it stays clean at turn 1, but you'll never know. I mean, I started 16th on Monday, and I even got and my teammate Stretch, he started second, and we pretty much we both got spun at turn 1.
Mm.
But yeah, but then it gets a bit crowded into towards turn 2. And that's where a lot more will become a bit of a chaotic.
Yeah, that's my example. I messed up in my qualifying in F2. Probably had the pace to be top 5, but invalidated the edge at turn 1. Because the thing I do. Yeah. So I started 9th, and basically got caught out with the congestion in turn 2. Really? And there is a very weird thing on my stream. Oh dear, that was freaky.
I just saw that.
Did you see that as well? Did you see that as well?
I just saw that on the stream. Yeah.
Right, take us formation lap, please.
If we go to the grid rundown, so starting in last place in P20 in the Williams, Zizou MX. Looks like we got a late joiner. And then we've got Racing Point of St. Diggles. Yeah, it's a full lobby, so we've got 2 late joiners, Zizou MX and St. Diggles in 19th. Then we have Dace Rumbus, who served a qualifying ban. He will start 18th in the Renault. Nat Dog in 17th in the other Racing Point. And then we got Catch the Pigeon in 16th for the Haas team. In the Scuderia Ferrari, we have got Aldaf starting in P15. And then in AlphaTauri, the no assist runner Verstappen 08 in 14th. Our last season Division 1 defending champion, Dyslexic, will start 13th ahead of behind Arizar Hush in the Red Bull in 12th. Kid Cudi in the next car. He's in the Williams, and he's opted to start on the hard tyres at 11th position.
Only one on hards.
Yeah. XFR Turbo in P10 in the Alfa Romeo, and then Mr. Cash, RSF1 Cash, in 9th in the other Haas. Vettel SF71H will start P8 in the Red Bull, and then we got Tomic Brezina in P7 for the Scuderias. And then in P6 we have got Boris Letterbox. He says it's his worst track, but got a qualifying position. And then first we got the first of the black Mercedes in P5, RSF1 Lando. And then we got the paprika coloured orange McLaren of RSF1 Mansell. And third place we have got the other black Mercedes of Easton. And in second place the other paprika McLaren of Midseat. And then our pole position in the AlphaTauri, Corey Marshall.
You almost said Alpha Ratari, didn't you?
Oh, I was actually about to say Alfa Romeo.
And you corrected, you said the Alpha Ratari.
Yeah. I didn't insult there. Kid Cudi actually says in the stream,
put on softs, yeah.
the game put him on hards. He should be on softs, but it happens. And the game does glitches, and we're just getting ready to go. Lights out. Here we go.
Here we go for 5 red lights. Any time now. Oh, there we go. There we go. 3, 4, 5 lights. And that would have been quite a long time. And lights out and away we go. Very slow start from everyone here as Mitty keeps into second place, as Corey Marsh keeps the lead. There's a McLaren slightly sideways. I think we're all safely through turn 1. We are. Very nicely done. The timing pages are staying put, actually. Woo! And we're all safely through turn 2 as well.
Easton actually gained the position from turn 1.
Yeah, so Corey Marshall in the lead. Easton second. Mitty up to third. Mansell and Lando going side by side. Lando up the inside through turn 4. There's a yellow flag. There's Aldalf at the back.
He's had a very close then. I think Dyslexic was trying to make a move on Pigeon Munch, but then knew he couldn't do it at turn 3, so he went back onto the back into the racing line and then completely cut Aldalf, and Aldalf went pretty much straight on that turn 3. That's why he's so far back.
Yeah. Apart from that, very clean from Division 1. And look at the timing pages. They didn't glitch out. Ah. It's so refreshing. And remember, we had a patch recently for stabilities. Have they actually done everything properly? Well, Roy Marshall leads. Easton overtaken Midzi on the early part. Pigeon, he's made some gains. He's up 4 places. He's up to 12th behind his teammate Cash. And he's been the biggest gain from the first lap.
Lovely train here, but here we got Vettel SF71H here, getting past XFR Turbo for P8. That was a nice
I mean,
move
the timing pages were okay for 1 lap. And we're not. We're on lap 3? No, we're not. We're on lap 2. Never mind, they haven't fixed it. Carry on. Right. Lock up from Vettel. Yeah, Aldalf, the only one, unfortunately, in the pits. He's gone onto hard tyres. Big Cuddy on those hard tyres has dropped to 15th place. Not on the tyres he wanted to start on. But dropped a bit, but he's still in and around in a very tightly congested midfield, Blazer.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody is so close together, even though it is the second lap. But it does only make one car to have a slight mistake, and there's going to be
Boris!
a big train
Boris
happening.
sideways. Sorry, Blazer. Boris sideways out of the top of Castle, and Brazina could have capitalised but couldn't. Big slidey moment for Boris Letterbox. He was lining up a move on Lando, but instead he's got Brazina on the back of him.
Yeah, so it looks
No
like
DRS
it's come
yet.
to the end. Yeah, no DRS, and we'll come to the end of lap 2, and they have kept it clean still. Now we've got Cash. Look how close he is to the back of that Red Bull.
Not close enough, though. I think everyone's just waiting for the DRS to activate. Or with a bit of a train behind. I think it's a cash trade really at the moment. Pigeon, Sink, Dyslexic, Verstappen, Cuddy. Diggle's up to 16.
Actually, it's a Vettel SF71H train.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
it's a Hush train. It's a Hush train.
A Hush train.
Oh,
Is that
Cash.
Rhombus? I'm looking at Rhombus. Around the outside. Oh. Him and Nat Dog. Remember, Rhombus had that qualifying ban, so he's not really in the rhythm yet, I guess. He's only up to 18th. Happened with Cash.
Cash was trying to go around the outside of turn 3 on the Hush, but just couldn't get the move up.
He's got his teammate Pigeon all over the back of him. But he's got Dyslexic all over the back of him. Dyslexic, remember, finished second last time out to Easton. He's third place in the championship. This could be very damaging to him if he doesn't make moves, as Midzi has got by Easton. Unconventional place as well before the straight, but Easton's going to have retaliation back.
Yeah, I think Easton will get second place back now, especially down this straight. Ride on board the black Mercedes. Overtake and DRS. Gaining, goes for the inside and gets the move done before braking into turn 1. But to be fair, Mitzi is still hanging in.
Mitzi's cutting back at him. He's going to be waiting for the next straight. But Easton got a decent run out. Wasn't enough. Goes to the left of the road and defends once again. Easton back ahead. But all this is giving Corey Marshall, Blazer, a 3.6 second lead.
Yeah, definitely. He's building that lead. And of course, we saw Turbo and Cash really pitted early on those soft tyres. And now,
Can you check on the stops? Do they have damage? Because we can do that now.
yeah, we can.
Oh, that's a
Cash,
nice little feature.
Cash is just a standard pit stop from softs to hards. Held off was a front wing change. Turbo was actually a front wing change as well from softs to hards.
Oh. So for Cash, then, if that isn't damage, is that just simply just getting out of the train? I think.
Yeah, I think it is. I think he's called the pits early, just in case there might be a pull from a safety car coming out soon.
Here we go again, mid-sea
especially
this time.
With the train that we got happening at the moment.
Simple as you like. DRS assisted from mid-sea, coasts by Eastern. These 4 now, because you got it's a McLaren Mercedes battle. It's McLaren Mercedes, McLaren Mercedes.
You got Boris just in the picture and behind as well.
Yeah. Do you think at some point they're going to have to say to themselves, right, we're losing far too much time to Corey, battling between ourselves? I think maybe work together to try and catch him back up, because he's checked out at the moment. If they keep battling,
definitely.
It's going to be easier for him.
Yeah, and they keep battling. Corey Marshall pulls away, and that brings Boris Letterbox into picture. And pretty much Boris Letterbox right now is within DRS range of Lando.
Yeah, so Boris is joining the party. Those words should not be coming out of my mouth, really. Especially after yesterday. That announcement. Alright, midfield still raging on. It's now a pigeon train, I guess. Back to... They got Dyslexic, Verstappen there. And Diggles. Diggles has had a solid start from the back, hasn't he? Up 6 places.
Yeah, definitely.
Midsy's getting on with it.
Yeah, Missy's getting on along with it. He's losing Eastern. Now Eastern could be under threat of Mansell.
Or he's under big threat.
I said
And his teammate Lando.
He is under threat. Here comes
Here
the
we
McLaren.
go, Eastern to the right. Oh, look how close he's getting. There we go, Lando pits.
actually pits.
Early stop, getting in the undercut. Vettel SF pits as well. Easton trying to go for the cutback on Mansell, but Mansell blocks it. Oh, but then gets a wiggle out of turn 2, but Easton couldn't capitalise. He had to get out of the brakes, or get out of the throttle. Sorry. Now to turn 3. I don't think it's been close enough. So no, the McLarens getting one over on the Mercedes at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely making McLarens are definitely making Mercedes work.
Oh, 2 pink problems. 2 racing points of Nat Dog and Sink Diggles. No team orders. Nat Dog's on the softs, on the faster tyre, but I think he feels being held up by Diggles, who's on the mediums. Going side by side through turn 3.
We don't want to see any big problems between these 2 drivers. We don't want to see a Perez and Ocon affair.
Oh, jeez.
Or
So
Perez and
Dyslexic has
Stroll,
got past Pigeon. I think Pigeon's starting to struggle on those softs. Those softs start to wear after about 5 laps, don't they?
Yeah, roundabout. They do wear out about 5 laps or so.
Lando and Vettel went on to hards, interestingly. What do you reckon? Softs to hards, pretty simple.
Yeah. Soft hards is pretty simple. We've got Boris here on the back of Easton. Probably going to see Easton coming in the pits. Yep, in
Mitzi
comes
as well.
the pits. Easton goes. And so does Mitzi. The pit window now pops up open for the 1 stops. Oh, soft to hards.
Nat Dog's got a run on his teammate. Oh, Diggles. Oh,
wow, that was
Slight
close.
contact. Definitely no team orders. Definitely.
Yeah,
Dog could be a little bit frustrated.
There. Shane's probably watching on the Shane team mode of Racing Point.
Yep. Lando's got past Easton in the pit stops.
Okay. But yeah,
And
the team
Midsy's
principal
ahead of them
Racing
by 3
Point,
seconds.
if he's watching this, he's just got to be thinking what his driver's doing at the moment, having this battle, trying to. Just that could end their races if that could happen. If that went badly.
It's so easily gone really badly.
Yeah, I mean we see it. Was it 2018 Baku? Was it Ricardo and Verstappen into turn 1?
Yeah, and then the year before, wasn't it? 17. That was that crazy race where the 2 racing points connected.
Yeah.
As well as everything else. Verstappen hopping over that curb once again. Slightly catching up on Pigeon. I think Pigeon will be in the pits once again. Top 3 yet to pit. Yeah, Corey going another lap. As Verstappen's got a run on Pigeon. I think Pigeon might be wanting to go into the pits, but Verstappen's blocking him. No, Pigeon stays out. Verstappen does sweeps by. Right, so Mansell. There goes Midzy, who's already cleared Cuddy. Is Mansell going to get out ahead of Lando? And Easton, he slots in, but no, he doesn't. Mansell's going for a lunge. Contact. 3 of them are going to go 3 wide potentially. With Easton, who's just watching the pair of them. Mansell's very keen to get by. Lando's very keen to keep him back. And Lando just managed to stay ahead. That was close.
Yeah, very close there.
Oh.
It's definitely starting to heat up here now between the McLaren and Mercedes battle.
Oh, big luck up from Lando. Easton was trying to place his car.
In desperate for a safety car just to bring him back into this race. He's just crossed the start-finish line.
Pigeon's really struggling. Verstappen's gapped him, and Diggles is now all over the back of him. Those softs are gone, and there's front wing damage off. I think that was yellow. That looked like to be a Renault. That must be Diggles ahead.
I'll have a look for you. Yeah, front end plate on the right hand side on the Renault for dyslexic is missing.
Oh, Pigeon! Corey Marshall, the leader, pits. Pigeon surely has to be in now.
Yeah.
Yellow flag set to 3. Oh, there's a car sideways. It's Boris.
That's Boris.
What's happened to Boris? He's still moving.
He's got a puncture on the rear right, rear left. He's got a puncture.
Oh, he's reversing into the pits. I'm not sure you're able to do that. What happened there with him?
I don't know. I think he was about to pull into the pits. And his car just gave him a puncture or something. I'm not really too sure. Because he's got a rear left puncture.
I'm just curious as why he was sideways across the track.
Yeah. Who knows? But at the moment,
Corey
Marshall is
Marshall,
actually our race
meantime.
leader so far.
Yeah. Hush hasn't pitted. Neither has Diggles. They're both on medium tyres, trying to extend that stint a little bit further. But interestingly, Marshall has stayed ahead of Midzy only just, and he's gone on to medium tyres. Midzy's under hards.
Yeah, I think Midzy is one stop in. Corey Marshall, I think he might go for a 2-stop here, or might be. Yeah, surely he's gonna go for a 2-stop. Mr. Cash picks up a time penalty.
He's got to absolutely fly away from Midzy to have any chance of he's doing so. He's got to get a pit stop gap on him. All Midzy has to do is stay within touching distance, and he's got big track position on him. And the next.
Here comes Corey Marshall.
On Diggles, I got Mansell and Lando. Mansell to the right. He's got by. 'Cause I was going to say that Lando is the nearest target to Mitzi behind, but it's now his own teammate.
Mr. Catch the Pigeon got past Turbo for P12 now.
Yes, he's pitted on to mediums, going for a 2-stop as well. Another set of mediums from here. Lap 10, commentator's curse or not, no safety car yet.
Don't jinx us.
Not even a virtual. Not even a virtual. Really,
Don't jinx us.
really good so far.
Remember, I said that
said it
last
now.
week and it happened.
Said it now.
I mean, to be fair, it was Monaco, but still, it could happen. I mean, look at the queue
Yeah.
behind from Cuddy downwards. You got Cuddy, you got Mansell, you got Lando, you got Easton, you got Vettel SF71H, you got Tom Resina joining in as well.
There's only one Vettel on the grid today. Just call him Vettel. We're not confused with 2 Vettels this week, which is unfortunate. It's a surprise that RSF1 Vettel's not here. It's a surprise.
Yeah.
But here comes Cuddy. He's going to be under huge pressure.
Here comes Mitzi.
It should be
Here
simple
comes-
enough, I think.
Yep.
Or... Oh, yeah, it is.
Diggles into the
Diggles
bits.
is in anyway.
Alright, here comes Mansell though. Mansell gets past Cuddy.
Cuddy yet to pit on those hard tyres.
Yep. Easton pits. Easton's got front wing damage.
What happened with Easton?
I don't know.
Championship leader.
He's in for a front wing change and back onto the mediums. No. But coming out on mediums.
Comes out 17th.
Yeah.
And
with a
quite
long
a bit off points.
Yeah.
Something's happened there.
Yeah, I don't know where, but he's picked up wing damage from somewhere.
So championship leader in strife now. He is... How far is he off points? He's not that far off points, but he's got a lot of traffic ahead. He's got a lot of fast, high defend... Should I say high defending? That's the kindest word I'm going to give him. High defending drivers ahead of him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by high defending, don't you?
Kind of.
That's the kindest word I'm going to say. And it's not... I'm not having a dig. I'm not having a dig. It's just the style. It's fine. So,
we're going to see our
Corey...
race leader Hush in the pits, or is he going to go out for stay out for another lap? Hush is
Another lap.
staying out for another lap. Right, here
These
comes
are...
Lando.
When did he start? That's fresh. That's fresh mediums for Hush, so he could probably take those another 3 laps if he wants.
Here comes Lando.
Lando the
On
overspeed.
Frontline speed.
Bazina's sweeped past Vettel meantime. 7th. I think they're having a little battle there because they're swapping positions lap by lap. Diggles is in the pits and comes out full.
It was
Comes
in
out
the pits again.
16th. Oh, that's a fresh pit stop. Yeah. Front wing damage. He's must have had a contact on his outlet.
So right now, the gap between Hush and Corey Marshall is 3.5, but yet Hush is still yet to pit. And then you've got the gap between Corey Marshall and Mitzi, which is only 2.5, 2.4 right now. If Marshall is 2-stopping, he has really got to put his foot down. Got Cuddy, look how
He
close he
pits
is to the
now.
back of Lando. Lando had a problem at Castle.
Oh, Lando's got damage as well.
Lando
He's got
must have
front
picked
wing
up.
damage.
Yeah, front right. He must have picked up in Castle. He's missing the
Both.
whole right-hand side of the wing.
Both Mercedes. Have I commentated cursed the Mercedes?
Yes.
I think I might have. Because I said at the top of the stream, didn't I? Someone needs to stop the Mercedes. They stopped themselves.
Yeah. RSF1
Wow.
Source saying, "What's up? How are you both doing? We are doing good. How are you doing, Source?
We're good. We're good now. We're good now. We've got a good race ahead of us.
Oh yeah, we got a good race at the moment.
Plus, if you've only just joined Source, where have you been?
Yeah, if you only just
Lando
joined in,
in the pits. That's going to drop him out the points as well.
Yep. So if you only just joined in, Source, way to just come take cars to Mercedes, and they both just had a pit for front wing changes, and they're both outside of
Yeah.
points.
Turbo in the pits as well. Who needs to pit still? So Hush and Picardy
Marshall.
are.
Hush and
Oh.
Marshall has to pit.
Pigeon
Pigeon
as well.
will have to pit, and Nat Dog will have
Nat
to pit
Dog.
as well.
So points are not out of the equation for the Mercedes, but they're going to have to work for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is it's the first time this season they've been in this position. Can they do a damage limitation?
Yeah, we got Dominic Brazina catching to the back of that Williams of Kid Cudi. Marshall is closing that gap to Hush. It is now 1.6, 1.5.
How much is it for a pit stop? Actually, can you check? Can you check that on the pit stops? Check like a
Pit
normal stop to say how long in the pit lane.
2.5.
It doesn't say how long you're in the pit lane for.
No, it's just
Ah.
how long they've been stationary and stuff like that, ain't it? So it's 2.5. Cash had a 2.5 stop. Lando 2.5. Vettel 2.5. Pretty much 2.5 stops. Easton had a 2.6. But
I was hoping it'd be like, it tells you like 18, 20 seconds how long they're in the pit lane for.
no.
So I'm trying to think when Marshall pits. When is he going to come out? As
Easton
Easton
getting past
has got
Rhombus.
by Rhombus. So Easton is on the move. But ahead of him, he's got
Lando
Verstappen.
pits. Lando pits again.
Oh, it's all going
That is
wrong.
another front wing change for the Mercedes.
Jeez.
It's going bad to worse for Lando and Mercedes. And otherwise at the front of the field, Hush is under pressure from Marshall. The gap is 1 second.
Saul said his think is like 16, 17 seconds. Which
Yeah.
if that's the case, that will put Marshall where the Haas drivers are.
Roughly, yes. Right,
Hmm.
are we going to
So we
see Hush
could-
coming into the pits now? He's got that AlphaTauri closing on him. He surely will have to pit. No,
13
he's
laps.
still
No.
staying out.
Remember they're fresh mediums. He probably
Oh,
can
yeah.
go. It's
I
that
kn-
thing though, isn't it?
I know his plan.
It's
I know
that
what
thing
he's
that-
going for.
Softs?
He's making those mediums go long so he could go soft to the end. Look at him. He's letting Marshall
Oh.
through. He knows he's not battling Marshall, so he's letting Marshall through. Okay, why is that going there? Okay.
I think they were saying thank you to each other.
Yeah, I think a little
That's not weaving.
communication-
I think that was like, yeah.
communication there, yeah. Of course, I think they both know that they're not battling each other, so and of course Hush is going long on his mediums. He wants to make it to the end to go soft to the ends.
Here we go. Easton versus Verstappen. They know each other. Verstappen moving across to defend, moving back across, but I think Easton's got this, and he does.
Yep.
Easy enough dump. Verstappen have damage? No, he doesn't. So Easton now into 12th. He's got 5 seconds to Dyslexic, who's not pitting again. Natdog is, so Dyslexic is his target for a point. Remember, Pigeon needs to pit as well, who's ahead of him. So, again, points is not out of the question here, Blazer.
Yeah, definitely.
There'll be
I think
there'll be small points unless there's a safety car.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
And Verstappen picks up a 3-second time penalty there.
That'd be good. Pigeon's on the back of Vettel. Oh, he's past Vettel. I'm in the Vettel there. Oh, Vettel's got damage.
Oh,
Vettel's got
damage.
heavy damage. Front left. That's going to move Easton up another place. And everyone else. Oh, Vettel, he was battling Brazina. Must have made a mistake somewhere. That moves him in. Oof. That moves Easton to 11th. Dyslexic ahead of him. Lando needs a safety car for points.
Yeah. To be
Even
fair,
a point.
also, even though Harsh and
That
Marshall are
dog.
not battling each other, even Marshall and Harsh ain't battling each other, Harsh is still hanging in there to Marshall slightly.
Hmm. It's the thing though when you're going long on a set of tyres.
Lando fastest
The
lap.
longer you go, yeah, the longer you go, obviously you're making it easier for
Wow.
yourself. What?
Brazina, Jesus Christ, even
Was that
that's
Castle
getting
again?
me. Left down barrier, he was so close, he almost Charles declared it. Like, you know when you hit that the left barrier,
Oh yeah.
and it knocks you to the right? If you turn it early, yeah, he almost Charles declared it at Castle. He was that close.
Yeah, well, Cuddy's doing pretty nice thing hanging that Brazina, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
15 lap hards. I think Cuddy is definitely trying to get to a soft stint at the end. Be interested to see where he comes out on all this.
Yeah.
Still in 5th though.
We got Boris Letterbox just been lapped by the top 3 drivers now.
Oof. He
Actually,
doesn't like Baku. Dyslexic and Cash.
he's actually disconnected. I
Cash.
just noticed that. It didn't even pop up saying he left.
Oh! Oh, Cash. That was close. Dyslexic has just got by. Yeah, that didn't come up on my screen.
Yeah. Right, I just invited him back in now.
Diggles and Rhombus have just got by, wasn't it? No, that was Diggles and Turbo just got by Zizou. Return 1. Cash has
Mitzi
slight wing
is
damage,
now-
so he's a bit compromised.
Yeah. Mitty's now within a second off Hush.
See, there's one or two things when you go long on these tyres, like what Hush is doing. Obviously, he's making it less painful for when he does pit, so he can then go full out. But then he's going to have a lot of ground to gain back up, isn't he?
Yes, definitely. And at the same time, as you're still driving around this track, to be fair,
Ooh.
does give you does wear out your tyres on the rear a lot. So actually, Hush now
is in.
pits. So pretty much this
16
track
laps
does
in the
give you
mediums.
high tyre deg on the rears.
Soft tyres.
Yep.
Soft tyres for Hush.
That's surely to the end on
Where's
them
he
now.
Where's he going to come out?
Uh,
That's actually not worked out too badly for him.
it's going to be head of
Sixth.
Pigeon.
6th place on softs, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, and pretty much close behind the battle between
Nice.
Cuddy and Brazina.
Like 12th as well.
Let's check out what his stop was.
Oh, Brazina. Oh,
Probably it was a 2.5 stop from Hush, so it was a really good stop there from the Red Bull team to get that Red Bull out.
yes, Red Bull. I think what he could do on those softs at the moment, he could aim for 4th here. After starting 12th, that's a very good job.
Yes, definitely. Just look how close he is
He's
now to
right.
Brazina already.
Yeah, right behind Brazina. I've just had a 4. And I know we've still got 8 laps to go. So they're catching. Oh, is that Boris? Yeah, that's Boris. Oh, look at the grit that he's going to make a move. Penultimate corner. And he's going to have DRS on the back of Kid Cudi. Making moves.
He could, at this rate, could try and actually push for a podium.
He could actually. If he can get past Cudi, because Cudi is... Was Cudi going into the pit lane?
Yep, Cudi in the pits.
So Hush is up to 4th.
So he's got a 9.3 gap between him and Mansell. And we're on only lap 19 out of 26. He could close that without making any mistakes. He could close that with those soft tyres of his.
Cudi soft tyres.
Yep.
Aiming for points, I think.
See who's having the battle. We've got Cash at the moment on the back of Easton. At the same time, we just watch the gap between Hush and Mansell will start to close down. The Diggle's on the back of Turbo actually. Look how close to the back he is actually to Turbo.
Could. Here's the thing. Could Corey Marshall go to the end from here? Is he? Do you reckon he's trying to push these mediums?
Yeah, I think he is.
I think if he doesn't pit by lap 21, I'd say he is. He's got another 2 laps. Doesn't pit now. At 21. I think actually looking at it, I think that's his only option, because if he pits, he's going to be off the podium. Someone's off.
That's Vettel at Castle.
Ran the right way.
Near Castle.
No safety car, anyone? Would have been interesting. No. Oh, Vettel. All going from bad to worse.
There's Harsh picking up
Harsh
the fastest lap. 7.7. Gap is closing. 6 laps to go. We've got Dyslexic on that dog actually. Look how close he is to that racing point.
But he's absolutely on it. He's back in the points. Just gone past Verstappen into 10th place. Cash is in
Here
the pits
comes
as well.
Dyslexic on the inside of turn 3.
Oh.
Wow, look how close they are getting.
Interlocking tyres.
Yeah.
Natdod stays ahead. Lovely defensive drivers. Dyslexic again. This is an interesting matchup. As Vettel's in. Didn't retire, did he? Yellow flags. We can still
Yeah,
go.
he just retired.
Yeah, he has. Oh, I was gonna say, when was the last time we've had everyone finish? All 20.
I don't know.
I know Boris is disconnected, but Vettel. Good race. Good race up until 3 laps ago.
In lap 21, the gap between Mansell and Haas 6.1.
Marshall
He is
didn't pit either.
Yeah, he is closing that gap, and also Mizzy closing the gap to Corey Marshall.
Here comes to Slex with the overspeed. He's got barely any EOS left. He's got to get past Natdog. I felt like he wants to. It's still not close enough. He's going to have just enough ERS left.
And that dog's got so much ERS. He's still got like 57% ERS left compared to Dyslexic.
Not using it. Not using it.
Yeah, and here goes Dyslexic in the inside of turn 3. Is he going to get the move done finally?
Again. Oh, swooped across. He was having none of that. You're not getting it back at turn 3. Oh.
You mean into turn 4?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But
Yeah.
have you
He
noticed the car
knew.
behind?
He knew.
Have you noticed the car behind
Easton.
him? Yeah.
And Cuddy. And Cuddy.
Yep.
And Cuddy on those softs. Gonna get fun.
Oh, that was a slight lock up I heard there from the Renault car.
Nat Dog, I think. For the goal, big moment. This is Easton's chance. He's got Cuddy as well. Easton's surely not going to go
No,
for the
this
inside.
is-
No, not outside. Don't
No.
you... I was going to say.
That is definitely going to be a brave move if you're trying to make it through there.
Outside through there. Inside through there. Oh, outside though, jeez. I think Cuddy's looking at the pair of them here.
Cuddy's saying hello as well.
Oh, Nat Dog's really struggling on those mediums.
The gap
Here
between
comes
the
Easton. Here comes Cuddy. 3 wide, anyone?
three
Yes.
wide. We got 3 wide. And Nat Dog has lost 2 positions in one straight.
Oh. Yep. Oh.
On lap
Swoop,
22,
swoop.
look at the gap between Harsh and Mansell.
Marshall hasn't pitted. He's going for it.
Marshall is
You can see
going
how
for
much.
it.
You can see how much Nat Dog's struggling. Cuddy's climbing all over the back of Easton, who's made it to 8th place despite that front wing change a few laps ago. They have Dyslexic in front of him as well. You know how in real life you got the tyre percentages they have, the tyre lives?
Yeah.
I wish we had that. Really wish
Oh,
it-
we got a safety car.
Oh,
Verstappen's out.
Verstappen!
Oh, it's a virtual safety car.
Virtual. Oh, that's disappointing.
And that's in Castle. He's actually done it
Yeah.
in Castle. He has done a Leclerc.
Ah. He's done a
He's actually
Leclerc
Pulled off
in
a
an
Leclerc.
AlphaTauri.
In the AlphaTauri, yeah.
The virtual safety car. Don't think anyone's going to pit this time.
No,
Even
Corey
Raikkonen.
is just at turn 3.
Thank you for your help earlier, Raikkonen, by the way, with the issue we had.
Even in Raikkonen. Yeah, definitely. But it's not a safety car, but it is a virtual.
Ah.
And at the moment, that virtual could just possibly save Corey Marshall for the win there. As we go back green, maybe.
Oh, Cuddy got caught out. Cuddy got caught out. Nat Dog's gonna sweep past him on the outside. And he does, yeah, into turn 3. So Cuddy got caught out by the virtual safety car. Nat Dog was on it.
I think Mansell got caught out as well because look at Hush. 1.5
Need to check penalties, please.
penalties. Right, Corey Marshall has got. Okay. Corey Marshall has got 2 warnings, no penalty.
Ooh.
Mitzi, absolutely clean, no warnings. Mansell has got a time penalty.
Oh.
Hush hasn't got anything. Gazina, 2 warnings. Catch the pigeon, only 1 warning. Dyslexic, 3 warnings, no penalty. Easton, clean boy. Cuddy, 2 warnings. Nat Dog, 1 warning. Rhombus, 1 penalty. Diggles, 1 penalty. Mr. Cash, 2 penalties. Lando, 1 warning. Zizou, 1 warning. Turbo, 1 penalty. And Aldaf, 2 warnings. Rhombus, 2 warnings, that's it.
Thank
So
you,
as it
sir, at the
stands-
moment. Hush will be on the podium,
Hush will
even
be
if he
podium.
doesn't pass.
Yeah.
So, Mizzy's now got to understand that if he wants to win, he's got to catch and pass Corey Marshall. Notice Pigeon Munch, who, by the way, has come from 16th on the grid to 6th, is also
Eight
staying
positions.
out.
Yeah.
There are some drives on this grid.
Here
There are some
comes
strong drives.
Hush.
He's going to be close enough for a move. Would he go for the move if he knows? There's some real strong drives on this grid at the moment. Got Easton,
Hush will know. Hush
Cuddy and
does know.
Dyslexic. Yeah.
He's not using it. He's not even using his DRS. I noticed that as well. Hush didn't even use his DRS.
Here comes Cuddy on Easton. Cuddy, remember on those softs. Easton on the mediums. Does Easton have DRS as well? Does. It's going to be difficult. And Cuddy's got no ERS left, so I don't think it's going to be close enough for a move. Nope. Oh, and he's tapped the back of Easton. Oh, and Easton's round. I didn't think Easton was spun round, and he was. He's lost out to Nat Dog. Has got past the pair of them.
Oh dear.
Big error from Cuddy. He's got wind damage as well. Bumped Easton back to 9th. Easton's not going to be happy with that.
No,
I don't think there was
definitely
anything malicious. He just got called out by the braking zone.
not. That was pretty much like the Ricardo Verstappen
Ricardo
thing, nearly
Verstappen,
there.
yeah. Oh, look at Midzi. Midzi's catching with a lap and a half to go. This could be a... Was it tier 3? Yeah, it was tier 3. Sparks and Jay Sleep. If you saw that on Monday.
No. I crashed out early anyway. Mansell's got wing damage! Mansell's
Mansell?
missing a front left end plate.
Oh no. He's got
Here
13
comes-
seconds back.
Here comes
Hush
Hush.
has got him anyway. Lap to go.
We're on the
Hush
final
has got
lap.
him anyway. I think Mansell should just let go Hush and then try and keep the gap to Brezina, which I think he'll have anyway. See, last lap, can Corey Marshall hang on to this? Gonna be under so much pressure from Midzi, who's shown so much pace through qualifying 1 and 2 until Corey Marshall nicked pole position from under his nose. But can Midzi get close enough? I feel if they're both around the same ERS, but if he can get close enough onto the straight, Midzi might be close enough to nick it off the line. Little Sparks beat JS Lee by 0.031 in F3. He's got to really push in this sector. It's 1.3 seconds. It's close.
Look how close Hush is to the back of Mansell now, because Mansell's front wing damage.
Here we go, 2 more corners. Mitzi's got 1 more corner to go. He has to get it within a second. Otherwise, Corey Marshall's got this.
Corey Marshall's got this.
And he has. What a drive. Mitzi's trying to use ERS, but it's going to be too late. 1 more lap, maybe.
He's out of ERS. Right. Here comes Hush. Hush is well down the straight.
Marshall takes the win. In Baku, Midzi second. Mansell's going to hold off Hush on the track, but Hush is going to get on the podium. So, yep. Hush takes third, and I think Mansell's going to hold on to 4th ahead of Brezina in 5th. So,
Yeah,
Hush
Brezina's
from
14 seconds behind. Mansell only had a 3-second.
Yeah, so Brezina 5th, Pigeon from 16th to 6th place. Well done to him. Dyslexic 7th. Nat Dog is going to hang on to Easton.
Oh
No.
my god, that's close. Look at the gap between them two.
0.026. Cuddy picks up the last point, and then you're going to be Rhombus, Biggles, Cash, Lando, and Zizou on the last lap. What a race. What a good race. That was a very good race from F1 there. I don't think there was anything really malicious in it. I think the stewards are going to have a slightly quiet day unless I missed anything. I think that was a good... That wasn't dramatic, really. There was no safety cars. We've got one virtual. We had one guy pit with Adolf.
Nat Dog driver of the day.
Nat Dog driver of the day. Bit surprised about that. I'm not saying he had a good driver as well, but I think the issue is there's so many contenders there, Blazer. Hush from I think was it 12th to 3rd, Pigeon from 16th to 6th. And I think Nat Dog was at the back. I think he got 7th. Oh, so that's 9. But Pigeon got 10. I don't know how driver of the day works. There you go.
I'll invite the top 3 in. And are we getting that dog in?
Yeah. Driver of the day.
Yep.
That's what I do. That's what I do anyway, so.
Yep. And then shall we go me? I'll do
Hey, your
you
choice.
do I'm trying to think here. You do driver of the day, no, 3rd and 1st, I'll do driver of the day in 2nd.
Cool.
Yep.
There's your results. Corey Marshall with the win. A 2nd just ahead of Mincy, just holding him off to the line there. Hush in P3 from 12th on the grid. Very nice recovery drive after that qualifying. Mansell 4th. Mazzina 5th. Pigeon Munch, solid drive up to 6th. From way outside the top 10. Dyslexic as well up to 7th. Knackdog 8th. Easton, I think, will be happy with 2 points, all things considered. Cuddy in 10th place in the Williams picks up the last point. And only 3 DNFs, technically. 1 disconnect and 2 retirees.
Yeah. But as always, the Division 1 League never disappoints. It always entertains week in, week out. But, wow, what a race. Right.
Very good, very good. So, right, so tick the box, please, everyone, so we can hear your thoughts and feelings after that race. And a very good race that was from the F1 division, definitely showing where they are. And, right.
Should I start it off? You start off, or should I start off with driver of the day?
You start driver of the day, that's alright.
Okay. Right, so our driver of the day, Nat Dog. Unfortunately qualifying there, starting P17, but he did quite well there, gaining quite a few positions through the race and overtaking quite a few people. But you must be happy just to at least get 8th place there.
Yeah,
so what
definitely
your thoughts there on your race?
From 17th, I managed to make the 1 stop work from soft to mediums, which helps me stay to where I was. But yeah, disappointing qualifying, but glad to be able to finish where I was.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good drive from you there. Of course, next week we're off to Canada. Is this one of your tracks you like?
Yeah, I enjoy Canada, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to... I'm still a reserve driver, so hopefully I'll get a seat for it to be able to race again, because tonight was fun.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we will get to see you next week. But well done with a great drive there on getting your drive. Any questions from you, waiter?
Oh, all good. Your first race in the league now?
Yeah, it was. Debut tonight. I quite enjoy Azerbaijan, so it was a good race to have.
All I can say, very good impression, because you're racing with last year's champion Dyslexic and Easton, who is current championship leader in that race. I didn't
Just
see anything
pipped him by
malicious in it.
0.02 at the end, Easton.
Yeah, so you did yourself good, and first impressions is always most important. So yeah, well done, and
Thank you.
hopefully see you on the grid soon.
Definitely.
Right, so on to third place, Mr. Hush.
Hello.
Is it fair to say, and I know you are a quick driver, and I've seen you pull out results like this in the past, so I'm not doubting you for a second, but did you even think third place was possible from where you started from 12th, I think it was?
I knew it was possible. I saw Cuddy in 5th, holding everyone behind. I had like a 14-second gap, so I was like, gonna keep going until people get past him. So my tyre was on 55% after like 18 laps. I could have gone longer, so I'm just happy with my tyre wear. But I knew Matt's had a penalty, so I wasn't going to attack him, but I'm happy with the result.
You must be very happy with that, because I think you were 4th in the championship coming into this.
Yes.
Slowish start, I guess, fair to say.
I think I could be up there if I didn't miss the first 2 races, but it is what it is.
Yeah, of course there was that. Yeah, of course I keep forgetting that. But obviously third place last time out of Monaco, third place today in Baku. So, and obviously with the Mercedes with their struggles, it's brought a little ground on them as well. They're still catchable, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm trying new assists. I'm getting faster every week, so I should catch them hopefully. Just got to put practice in.
All good, all good. What are your thoughts about Canada? I think I remember rightly last season you did pretty well there.
I was 12 seconds behind first, and I won on penalties. So yes, both season 1 and
there you
season
go.
2, I got no penalties at Canada. So looking good.
Right, so I guess you're looking forward to it then.
Not really.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Look, congrats on your third place. Very
Thanks.
good drive.
Yeah,
Right,
well
second
done.
place.
Yep,
Blazer,
well done
take
there,
it
Hush.
away.
And we go to second place, Midsea. Very good qualifying from yourself there, but that race you were having a good battle with Easton at the start, and then as soon as the Mercedes were having slight problems or what happened, you were just pulled away, and then you were near the end you were just catching Corey Marshall, but just in the end Corey Marshall gets the win. But you must still be happy to get second place.
Yeah, of course. I can't really complain. Fair play to Corey for putting off that strategy. To be honest, I didn't think he'd be able to do it. Thought his tyres would be gone completely at the end, but yeah, he had a good pace. To be honest, I was quite surprised with my pace after the first few laps. I mean, I could have probably got DRS if we got past Easton early at the start, but then I did get a bad start as well, so that's my own problem. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Well done to Rory as well.
Cheers.
Yeah, and are you reserve still, Mitzi?
Oh no, that was my first full-time race.
So you're full-time driving for McLaren, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we'll definitely see you next week for Canada. So yeah, Canada. One of your strongest tracks?
No, probably one of my weakest tracks, to be honest. I don't agree with Canada at all.
Okay. Well, we'll soon see what happens there. Hopefully, we'll speak to you on the podium next week. But
Yeah, thanks, mate.
congratulations, no problem, and congratulations on your second place.
Thank you.
There's now waiter.
Yeah, thank you very much. Corey Marshall, hello again.
Hello.
Obviously, spoke to you after that pole position, and I said to you, obviously, the key was to keep the lead at the start, make a gap, and see what you can do from there. But you chose in the end a strategy which I got to hold my hand up. I didn't think you could pull off, actually, because I was swear you were going to pit a second time. Was it a planned first stop, or did you realise if I pit I'm going to lose far too much time?
Well, Well, I felt that Middy had a bit better race pace than me, so I decided to go a couple extra laps and then try the bit more extreme strategy just because the mediums will be a lot faster at the start, and they were pretty worn in the last couple of laps. I think one more lap and I would have lost the position. But yeah, I was thinking about it at the start of the race. I wasn't sure. It was just because of me. If there's a safety car like lap 4 or something like that, you're going to go in pretty quickly. But there was nothing that came, and I got a bit lucky. I think that Easton managed to get ahead of Middy, which I was able to pull out a DRS quite quickly away from Easton. So I knew the battle would be with Middy, to be fair, after quali, because we're both quite far ahead of the rest. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with first.
Yeah, obviously I saw the gap, and as soon as I noticed that you had over a second out of the last corner on the last lap before, yeah, you got it. Definitely a bit tense, obviously, in the last couple of laps because he was catching, but yeah, got back in the end. Obviously, as I said, obviously put Monaco to one side, haven't you? Because obviously 7th there, win much better than 7th. What are your thoughts on the championship so far? Is this basically where you start now and see what you can do with it?
I think I'm quite far behind, but I think there's a couple of good tracks coming up that I'm not too bad at. Like, I'm not too bad at France, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't race last year in this league, so I'm not 100% sure what everyone else, how fast they are there, but hopefully I'll be challenging for podiums constantly. So yeah.
Yeah, and obviously a word on Canada. Obviously, we've heard everyone else talk about this track. It's going to be very competitive in qualifying. It's going to be very close in qualifying, like how close Baku was tonight. Obviously, yourself and Midzi up there, but in Canada, you got to have your wits about you at all times, especially in the race as well. Track limits. Yeah, going to be an interesting one, isn't it?
Definitely, I think it's going to be quite feisty. It's quite an easy track to pick up penalties from. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of Canada, but let's see what it's like. I'm not sure. Again, I don't know how fast everyone else is right there. So yeah, not 100% looking forward to it. It's not my favourite track, but yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Congrats on your win. First
Thanks.
win.
Yeah, I think so. I think I was second this Australia, and I crashed out from pole in China.
Well, congrats on your first win. So well done.
Thanks.
Blazer, anything from you?
No, nothing for me except congratulations on the win, Corey. Well deserved
Thanks.
win there.
Congrats, Corey.
Cheers. Thank you for letting me through. By the way, touch on the between the
Yeah, I was going to help.
Through.
No
Yeah,
offense,
you didn't have
Midzi.
to do
I
that.
was going
Thank you.
to hold Midzi up for you. No offense, Midzi.
Wow.
I wanted Corey to get the win.
Wow. I noticed the pair of you weaved down the back straight
I was just
over
saying
150
thanks.
miles an hour just to
Yeah.
say thank you.
Yeah, I was always going to let him pass.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, there you have it, Blazer. As I said, a very interesting race. Very good race in terms of
Yes.
promoting the league and the tier. A very good race.
Yes, definitely. And Division 1 will never disappoint, and hopefully we get more action-packed like this throughout the rest of the season from Canada
me.
onwards now.
Yeah, definitely going well. We even had somebody in the chat as we finished saying that he wants to join the league. So that says everything. They've watched this race and like, yeah, I want to be part of this. So there you go. Says everything.
Says it all.
Let's see if we see them on the grid. But as we mentioned countless times, we're at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, the Canadian Grand Prix next week. It says the track difficulty is easy. It's not easy. Trust me, it's
Especially
not.
with track limits.
Yeah, so there you go.
And who
Apparently-
knows?
Apparently France is harder. France is harder
But
according to that.
actually, to
Anyway.
be fair, who knows? I mean, knowing Canada, it can rain. It's been it
Mhm.
happens many years. It can rain and
better.
cause many
Bit better.
upsets.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely going to be very interesting to watch. Whoever streams, I know obviously you're going to be commentating, Blazer, but we'll see who streams next week. Whoever does is going to have a treat. No pressure.
Yay.
No pressure, F1. Yeah, so that'll be them next week, Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Don't miss it. But we have one more race around the Baku City circuit. We've had it all this week. We've had close finishes, we've had rain, we've had close qualifying. What are we going to get? A mixture of all the above with the F4 championship. Very, very close championship. Yeah, so it'd be good to see who can come up on top in that after an interesting Monaco Grand Prix. We mixed up the championship. But that'll be myself and a new voice in the combox. I'll leave it with that tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. So make sure you join us. Shouldn't have any issues. So it should be starting dead on 8 o'clock. He says. Touch wood. Yeah. But your podium and driver of the day. Driver of the day, Nat Dog in the Racing Point from I think it was 19th to 9th or something like that.
Yeah. 19th.
Yeah,
No,
something like that.
17th. 17th to 8th. I think it was for tonight.
17th to 8th, yeah. Yeah, driver of the day in Racing Point. Third place, RSR Hush in the Red Bull. Second, Midzi in the McLaren. First, Corey Marshall in the AlphaTauri. Thank you for your company, Blazer.
Thank you.
I've been RSF1 Waiter, and that was the F1 tier for RSF1. See you soon. See you tomorrow. Please take care, and good night.
Bye, guys.